Hello children, welcome to CA session. Students, today we will start the chapter 1, Internet Basics. Students, in this chapter we will study about the basics of Internet. So students, you know about network very well. There are so many resources, devices connected with each other and they form a network. Now, with the help of network we can share information and resources. So students, not only there is a computer network, there can be a road network, railway network, cable TV network. So same way, there is computer network also. With the help of computer network, we can share information and resources globally. So, if there are so many interconnected networks, means computer network, that means it forms internet. So, with the help of internet, we will be able to share information worldwide. Okay? So, internet is computer-based worldwide information network. Then, it is a very good example of WAN. Internet, you know very well, it's actually a WAN itself. WAN means a large number of smaller interconnected networks. That means combinations of LAN and MAN. So, it enables sharing of information and resources. When two or more devices are connected, then information can be sent from one place to another. Information means processed data. If I have prepared a document and my computer is having internet, then from my computer I can send information, means that document, to any computer. Now, you can also share resources. Resources means devices. Devices like printer, fax, etc. So, if the resources are shared, then we don't have to purchase so many resources for every computer. That means we don't have to purchase printer for many computers. If there is a network of computer and only one printer is connected in the network, then we can take printout from there also. So this way the money is also saved. And you know very well, nowadays internet is available cheaply. Okay, cheap data rates are there. Like if we are paying 400 rupees, we can use internet for 84 days. Okay, in our mobile, and that too with unlimited callings and 100 SMS. So that is too cheap. Okay, so earlier if we need to communicate, then there were so many means with the help of radio, TV network. Then apart from that, there were many more means to communicate like telephone, etc. But they were costly. But as the internet has evolved, many things are centralized and the internet has formed. With the help of internet, we can simply use our mobile phone as a television, like a radio. We can listen songs over it. We can access website over it. We can use social media networking website, etc. Students, people all over the world can communicate effectively and inexpensively. So, with the help of internet, people all over the world are connected and they can communicate with each other very well and inexpensively also. As I said, the cost is simply we have to pay for the internet. And if there is internet connectivity in their mobile phones, they can simply create accounts in many websites, or they can have their own websites and then they can publish their ideas. They can sell products. That means e-commerce, online marketing is also possible with the help of internet. Now students, we will study about WWW. Its full form is World Wide Web. It is actually the largest library of information. So students, earlier internet was actually a simply research program. Okay, it was a communication and research tool created by a university in joint with the military. Okay, so US Defense actually created a project, that is ARPANET, that means American Research Project Agency Network. It was actually a joint research program, okay, communication and research tool that was created by the university and the military. And it is used for military purpose only, so that the information can be exchanged between various military groups at the time of wars. But they find it very useful later on. Okay, so they connected more and more computers to it, and after that the introduction of WWW, that means World Wide Web, was there in 1989. Okay. So what is World Wide Web? It is actually the set of programs. You know very well, in computer we need to write programs. Means we use programs to write all the softwares. So same way, there were programs, set of programs to make WWW. Some standards were followed and protocols were introduced that allow the multimedia. Okay, we can share multimedia files as well as hypertext files. Okay, so people were able to create hypertext files and multimedia files, and they can be displayed and linked on internet. So internet was actually found by Tim Berners-Lee. Between 1989 to 1991, Tim Berners-Lee proposed WWW. Apart from that, HTML was also invented. HTML is a language, a markup language used for making websites. So this language we will study in chapter 3. So you will be able to create web pages. So students, text browsers were also introduced in 1990. So HTML was there, a language to make the web pages, and text browser we will be able to see the text based web pages over there on the internet. Okay, in 1990s. Now students, we will study about difference between World Wide Web and internet. So the large part of internet is actually WWW. Most of it is WWW. Internet, you know very well, we can do lot more things, like we can make voice calls, video calls, then we can share databases. There are lot many things apart from simply visiting web pages. So WWW is, most of the part of it is made up of websites. Websites, you know very well, one or more web pages are actually websites. So WWW is the part of internet that we use most of the time. Okay, most of the time we are using websites. So mostly we are using WWW over the internet. Now internet. Internet is not only visiting web pages. Okay, internet is not only visiting websites. Apart from web pages, there are so many things over the internet. That is forums. Forums are discussion forums. Forums can be of a specific topic, and then on that, people, those who are interested related to that topic, are discussing. Then we have research databases. Research databases, that means there are databases, means the large amount of data is stored over it, and that can be used for research, used for sharing, to view, to edit, etc. So then there is Usenet also. That means discussion groups. There are discussion groups. People of various interests used to post their thoughts, ideas, etc. and they used to like, share and comment over it. Then we have emails and IMs also. Emails means electronic mails we can use. We can use it to send messages from one PC to another PC. And IMs are also there. IMs means instant messaging, that like chat. Okay, so chat is also possible over the internet. Apart from visiting websites, we can have instant messaging. That means instant messengers like Skype, Gtalk, etc. can be used to make small text messages. Now students, I hope you understood what is the difference between World Wide Web and internet. So the large part of internet is actually WWW. So we can say WWW is internet, but internet is not WWW, because there are a lot more things we can do over internet. So students, only this much for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.